Hi, this is Demetria with Vantage Point Coaching, and today's Finish Friday. Can you believe it? It is June 4th. And I know, we've been on a little bit of a hiatus with Finish Friday, but we were so focused on getting through our Spring into Leadership Women's Conference. And then I needed a little bit of a vacay, kind of hit the pause button for a little bit. But we're back, and on today's Finish Friday, want to talk about the topic about potential. What is potential? I'd like to orient us with some definitions here, and I'll tell you more about why this is the Finish Friday topic of today. So, potential as an adjective and a noun. Potential, having or showing the capacity to become or develop into something in the future. Potential, latent qualities or abilities that may be developed and lead to future success or usefulness. And so when we think about potential in the workplace or in the classroom or in our own lives, potential is about the possibility and what could be based on the capacity and things that have already been demonstrated. And so when you think about potential, how do you know if you're living up to your potential? And if you're a leader of people, how can you ensure that you are getting the most out of their potential? And so there's natural gifts and talents that we have and qualities that individuals exhibit. They give us an inclination, an idea of what could be developed and will give them some success in the future. And so my husband and I were having this conversation as it relates to athletes, right? You've ever heard the phrase, he didn't live up to his or her potential, or they had the potential for greatness, but we wanted to flip that question. What if they did actually live up to their potential? There are times when we see capabilities and capacities in individuals and we want to push them towards that. But if it's not what they want, they've capped their own potential right at that level. And so, who are we as leaders and leaders of people to continue to push, and not get any different results? Is it because of our own desires, our own arrogance, our own thoughts and belief about who we are and what we can do and how we can change individuals and others? Or is it really something that we are looking at in ourselves and saying, I could have done more, I could be doing more, and I don't want them to do the same? So it's something for you to think about as a leader, as you're assessing talent, as you're assessing abilities and capacities. Make sure you're doing a self-reflection and self-awareness that you're not pushing someone towards something because it's what you desire more than what they desire for themselves. Because that's when we fall into the trap of then adding that judgment in those statements about, oh, they just didn't realize their full potential. Oh, they just didn't do all that they could do. Maybe they actually had capped out at the top of their potential. So just something to think about and some awareness to bring about as you go about coaching individuals. Now, certainly, if you see something in someone and there's an alignment and they have that similar desire to go for more, then you're there as the coach, as the push, as that person who pushes them further and further, if that desire is aligned with their own desires. But don't allow your view of someone's potential or your view of not fulfilling your own potential to cause you to push others into paths and on to a journey that is not their own. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today on this Finish Friday. It's a little bit of a provocative kind of conversation, something to give you something to think about, something to question, especially as you coach people. So I hope you enjoyed this conversation about potential. And I hope you will join us tomorrow as we do our second in our virtual brunch series for 2021. It is the Wellness Reset. We have partnered with Power Up Samsung, and they, in addition to myself, will be sharing some information about what it means to do a wellness reset. And if you've been following me on the social media platforms, you know we've been posting a lot about wellness, what wellness is not, and the cost of not being well. From a economic standpoint to corporations. So take a look there and join us tomorrow. And you can register here by going to our website and clicking on events and sign up. It's free to participate. And so we hope to see you there. Thank you for joining us for this Finish Friday. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye, everybody.